no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Check tight.
Easy. Clear turn.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's White. Now White lost the football.
Get ready.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
And he'll be stopped up out. After only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out from the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there. It's 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brees. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
53.
To throw, it's Brees. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 54. Exit.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to comp?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The second down run for Burkhead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady's throw there complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. A gain there of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Smooth. 72.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Brady now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Brady hands off to Burkhead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So all right, hang on, we'll jump over halftime. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. Caught by Sanu. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady, they'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Brady on target to Edelman. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. On third and long, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. I got 36. Easy.
Second and 5 now. Breeze being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Breeze. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kyle Van Noy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Breeze escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, his 2nd sack up. The night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being in...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, that's 53!
Coming to you, coming to you. 22 jumps.
Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time. But they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Brady going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game.